what do you think of this proposal for a revolutionary government to shift to federalism at this point?
At any point in time,
Okay, sige.
that has no constitutional or legal pedigree. If we want to change the Constitution or introduce amendments to the Constitution, we have to follow the mandatory process outlined in our Constitution, which is either the initiative or the proposal would have to come from a constituent assembly, from constitutional convention, or from a people's initiative. If we would like to change officials in the government, we have to wait for regular elections because that is the democratic and republican mode of changing officials in the government, not through a revolution by any name whatsoever.
Yung proponents nun, Congressman, are they liable for anything? For sedition, for whatever?
Well, I think that has to be made under a serious study because these proponents are wanting to change the Constitution. They want to change the form of government, and they want to make a new set of officials under a revolutionary government led by the president. So these factors should be weighed in whether they would constitute the element of inciting to sedition.
Yeah.
Congressman, let me zoom in to public officials. People who are in office already, for example, si Yusek Martin Vino, who was there nung Saturday sa Barasuing Church with the group. And you had, of course, Yusek Epimako Densing 3 years ago who was also pushing the same thing. When public officials are involved, tapos may invitation pa, di ba, with the PNP chief to be there, with the AFP chief to be there, and so on down the line. When you already involve public officials, are they liable or should they be taking active steps against it?
Well, a public official in the workplace is a public functionary 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. So you cannot be a private citizen when there is a holiday or a Sunday or an anniversary, but you are a public official because you have taken your oath of office, which includes defending the Constitution of the Republic. So any meeting which would change that Constitution or change the duly elected officials would merit a public official's disclaimer of not attending or of saying that such gathering could constitute something which would be illegal.
Yeah. Congressman, so same question I asked Yusek Singh. Is it enough? Do you think it was enough for the chief of police to say na, yes, I am aware of that activity. In fact, I was invited, pero dinecline ko naman yung invitation. Or was it incumbent to the chief of police to take on any further action?
Well, it is good enough that he declined the invitation, but it would have been better if he denounced that meeting and its objectives.
Well, they have denounced it by saying that it's really nothing more than a distraction. Do you think that's sufficient?
No, I don't think that would be adequate because a denunciation should be a stronger language that this cannot be done. You cannot make any charter change or amendments to the Constitution against the very Constitution of the Republic, and you cannot have a coup which could be led by the incumbent president against his own government so that he could lead a revolutionary government. I think these are all these have all the earmarks of illegality.
Okay.
In the case
Right.
of Yusek Tensing, he was reprimanded by the LG Secretary Anyo then. That was 2 years ago. Is a reprimand also a sufficient sanction?
Well, I think my answer would be the same. It would not be adequate
Not
because
also,
because a reprimand could lead to the same offense as what happened now, that there are public functionaries like officials of the DILG who attended the meeting.
so you're saying that legal action is necessary already. It warrants a legal action.
I
As in
think
the case of Jensen.
I think the Department of Justice should make a thorough study on this issue and find out whether the facts and events surrounding this meeting and its objectives would constitute a violation of the revised penal code, like inciting to sedition.